So about 2 hours ago, I put out a note through LinkedIn and through Twitter, through my social channels, asking really what questions did you have about process improvement, process innovation, and I've had a couple of responses so far. I want to do them in order that I received them. So first one comes via Twitter from Stephanie Thum. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Fellow CCXP, go CXPA. Stephanie wanted to know what are some real world examples of quantifiable, measurable metrics for judging success in innovation. And I had to put a little bit of thought into this one because innovation is really a difficult thing to measure. How do you, most companies have innovation as sort of a pillar, and we want to be more innovative, and we want to innovate, and what does that actually mean? And I think it's a funny term in that, it's difficult to actually measure innovation in process improvement and in process. It's a lot easier, I think, to measure when you talk about creation of new products, and this new product, this innovation, this new widget brought in this much revenue, and obviously that's a lot easier to measure. But I did think of a few, so hopefully, Stephanie, I answer your question. And if not, we can continue that conversation. So a lot of the metrics that I'm going to suggest actually align to something that we're probably mostly familiar with, which is the balanced scorecard approach. So I always look at sort of the yin and the yang of metrics. So to make a change in one with no change or an improvement on the other side would indicate a positive innovation. So for example, if my operating costs either are maintained or decrease while productivity increases, that could be a measure, financial, actual quantifiable measure of innovation in action through process. Next one I thought of is around product development cycle time. So how long it actually takes to get to market. Obviously, the faster to market, the more revenue that you can start to generate. If you can get your product to market faster, while not seeing an increase or at least maintaining and possibly even decreasing your R&D costs or research and development costs, that's also positive, because obviously a longer time to market may result in cost increases in your research and development. So if you can get to market faster at a lower cost, also a great indicator of innovation in action. And the last one, I think, is not for every company, but I'm going to throw this out there anyways. In some companies, the number of ideas or experiments in a given period. So say, as an organization, you want to generate 1,000 new ideas through an idea box, through a hackathon, through whatever. You want to generate 1,000 ideas in a quarter. Obviously, that is a measure of innovation. If you've got an innovative culture and you've got people that are willing to contribute to that, and I think of all the innovations that happened through Google with Gmail and with all the other the Google time stuff. But again, that's not common in a lot of the companies that I've had the opportunity to work with and that I've had exposure to. So those are three, I think, examples of how you can use a balanced scorecard to actually measure and quantify the impact of process and innovation. There are more. I'm not going to claim to be the be-all, end-all expert on this, but if you've got some that you want to share, please shout it out, and I'm going to try to do this a little bit more often and answer questions, because I like doing it. So, Stephanie, I hope I answered your question. Thanks.